is up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel, Lipstick in My Coffee. If you are new here, welcome to our little community where we discuss all things lifestyle design, fitness, beauty, and style. Today we are continuing our NFL audition series with how to blast fat fast yet effectively. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so today we are going to focus heavily on your diet. As I'm sure you've always heard that abs are made in the kitchen, and it is so true. What you eat plays a huge role in your weight loss journey. We're also going to discuss some exercises that you can do to help you blast that fat fast. But first, I need to debunk some myths around fat loss. Myth number 1, you have to starve yourself in order to achieve fat loss. Wrong. In order for your body to perform at its most optimal level, you must eat. What happens when you don't eat? Your body goes into starvation mode, and then your brain starts going, oh my god, I'm starving, and then starts pulling from your fat storages, which in turns will slow down your metabolism, and you don't want that. We want our metabolism working as fast as possible so we can blast that fat fast. Myth number 2, you need to do a whole bunch of cardio in order to lose fat. Wrong again. While cardio does aid in burning some calories, weight training, HIIT, paired with a great clean diet is what's really going to get you to your desired weight. Lifting can have great benefits such as boosting your metabolism, which in turn is going to allow you to burn calories not only while you work out, but while you sleep. And who doesn't want to burn calories while they sleep? Myth number 3, lifting weights is going to make you look like the Hulk. Confession time, when I first started auditioning, I fell victim to the same myth. I thought that lifting weights was going to make me extremely bulky and look like a man, but it's simply not true. We as women don't produce enough testosterone for our bodies to bulk up like that. Instead, lifting weights is actually going to help us get to that lean, sculpted body that we all desire. I also used to think that protein was going to make me bulk up as well, but boy was I wrong. Actually, protein aids in a fat loss journey exponentially, especially in muscle recovery and revving up your metabolism. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and start building our fat loss strategy. Note that I said fat loss strategy, not weight loss strategy, because losing weight could mean a mixture of things. Some water weight, some fat, and get this, some muscle, and we don't want that. We want to keep as much muscle as possible. In fact, I want you to throw that scale away because you won't be weighing yourself that much anymore. Let me explain that a little bit further. So here is a pound of fat, and here is a pound of muscle. As you can tell, the pound of fat is a lot larger than the pound of muscle. So once we eliminate this, we're going to see this. Think of it this way. You have fat on top of muscle. But once we get rid of the fat, that only leaves us with muscle, which is what we want. We want that long, lean dancer body, and this is how we're going to get it. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you how to achieve that long, lean, sculpted body that you desire, but in a more healthy, sustainable way. I'm actually going to use myself as an example and go through this process with you. I'm not auditioning. However, I do want you to see that if you follow this strategy, you will definitely see a more toned, sculpted body. The first thing that you need to know is this equation. Energy in, and when I say energy, I mean calories, versus energy out, aka your TDEE, total daily energy expenditure. This equation is extremely important because without it, you could possibly be eating too little or eating too much. Okay, so your TDEE is made up of 4 different components. Your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, which is the calories that you need in order to sustain life, or the calories that you burn at rest. Your TEF, which is the thermic effect of food. This is the amount of energy that it takes to break down certain foods, right? So through the digestion process. Your TEA, which are the calories that you burn while working out, and NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is basically the calories that you burn while doing your daily activities. We're actually not going to discuss TEF and NEAT today, simply because through research I found that while they do play a role in your TDEE, it's going to happen over time as opposed to a short time, and we're trying to lose weight extremely fast. So I do want you to think about these things, and of course you can go on Google and look up foods that have a high thermogenic effect. However, like I said, we're not going to talk about it that much. And NEAT, you can also incorporate, little small changes within your day, like when you walk your dog, maybe go a little further than you normally do, or walking to lunch instead of ordering Uber Eats, or when you get to work, instead of taking the elevator, maybe take the stairs, right? But making those small changes is definitely going to help. But like I said, today we're not going to focus in too much on it. Today we're going to focus more so on your BMR and your TEA. All right, let's build out this strategy. The first thing that I need you to do is shift your mindset. Right now you're thinking, oh, I want to be a pro athlete. But in all reality, you already are a pro athlete. You just have to make the team. So I need you to get in that mindset, especially because athletes eat a lot of food, right? And they eat a lot because through training and on game day, they expend a lot of energy. As a pro athlete, your body is going to be pushed to extremes, and I just really want you to be prepared for what you're getting ready to endure, right? So make sure that you are getting in that mindset of being a pro athlete. Second, you need to have a SMART fat loss goal. And when I say SMART, I mean specific, measurable, obtainable, relevant, and timely. When figuring out your goal, don't just say, oh, I want to lose weight. You need to have a SMART goal. Let's say you're auditioning for the Ravens. Ravens has auditions on March 2nd. That means you have 6 weeks to lose weight. That's 42 days and more than enough time for you to tone up and get that desired look that you're going for. Okay, so instead of just saying you want to lose weight, you need to say, I want to lose 6 pounds in 6 weeks. And this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, now third, you'll want to go ahead and build out that strategy. And like I said, I'm going to use myself as an example so you can see exactly how to build out your strategy. Just make sure that you plug in your numbers. This is my current body. I am a 30-year-old female, 135 pounds, and I'm 5'7". Okay, now let's go back to our equation. Energy in versus energy out. First, we need to calculate our BMR. I'm going to be using the Harris-Benedict equation to do so, but be mindful, there are tons of calculators out there that will help you figure out what your basal metabolic rate is. According to the Harris-Benedict equation, my BMR is 1416.15. So as mentioned, our BMR are the calories that we burn at rest. So now that we have that number, we're going to multiply it by our TEA, which is our activity level. Here are the activity levels, okay? And as a pro athlete, I suspect that you are working out 5 to 7 times a week. And it's definitely going to be more than that because you are going to prep classes, right? And you are taking those dances back home and practicing, right? That means you're working out a lot, okay? So we're gonna go with this level, which is a 1.75. Okay, so this number is our maintenance calories. These are the calories that we need to consume to maintain the current weight that we have. But we're not trying to maintain the current weight that we have. We're trying to lose fat, right? In saying that, my goal is to lose 8 pounds in the next 8 weeks. That's 1 pound per week. Look me in the eyes. I do not recommend that you lose any more than that. If you do want to lose a little bit more than that, I suggest you not going more than 1.5 calories per week. Let me tell you why. Losing more than 1.5 pounds a week could really damage your relationship with food and exercise, and that is not what you want. Not only that, if you don't keep up with that diet, you're going to gain that weight that you lost back so fast, okay? So do me a favor and simply lose just 1 pound a week. And just so you know, if you follow the strategy, you are going to lose a significant amount of weight. Because remember our example, you are losing fat, okay? And that's going to make you smaller, because once you lose that fat, you're going to be able to start seeing that definition and that toned body that you desire, okay? As I mentioned before, I want to lose 8 pounds in 8 weeks. So that means I need to eat at a deficit of 500. Now, where did I get 500 from? Well, there are 3,500 calories in 1 pound, and I want to lose 1 pound per week, which is 7 days. So I'm going to divide 3,500 by 7, and that's going to give me 500. So we're going to take our maintenance calories, which are the calories that we need to maintain the current weight that we're at, and subtract that by 500, which is going to give us our daily caloric intake. This is the number of calories that I'm going to be consuming on a daily basis to achieve fat loss. Now, I know this number seems extremely large. However, if you remember what I said, as pro athletes, we're going to be expending a lot of energy, which means we need to eat. In order to perform at our most optimal level, we have to be eating. All right, now that we have that number, we need to break our macros down. So we know that we have to consume this amount. However, we're not going to be consuming this amount in pizza or, hamburgers, French fries, all that good stuff. We're actually going to be eating whole, single ingredient foods that are really going to fuel us and give us the energy that we need in order to perform, like I said, at our best level, okay? So now let's break down our macros. I use a macro calculator. There are tons out there. I'll link some below. A lot of them aren't 100% accurate, but it will give you an idea of the macros that you need to be consuming. So according to the macro calculator that I'm using, these are my nutrients that I need to be consuming. Now, I use MyFitnessPal to track my macros. I love MyFitnessPal because it definitely keeps me on track and shows me my progress. And so I would definitely recommend you using that. It's a free app. I'll also link that down below. Now that we know what our daily caloric intake is and we know what our macros are, it's time for us to get into these workouts. For your workouts, I want you to focus heavily on high intensity interval training as well as weight training. So you've got squats, plyometrics, sprints, body weight training. There's so many exercises that you can do to help you blast this fat fast. What I don't want you to focus in on is steady state cardio. What that's going to do is cause you to lose muscle mass, and that is not what we want. We want to build that muscle so we can get rid of that fat, okay? I am going to do a workout video in the gym to show you what I would do if I were going on a cut, to kind of give you an example of some exercises that you can do. But for now, I'm going to insert a video showing you a HIIT circuit that you can do anywhere, anytime. the description box down below. It's going to be packed with information. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below and I'll be sure to respond. Guys, as always, stay sweet, stay classy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.